The new layout for any course starts at the very top with the mini bar, which we are familiar with already. The second menu bar, the lighter blue, we tried to represent what we were used to in the previous version, and all of the familiar links are located there. You can still create a custom navigation bar as you did in the old version. Two menu options that are a little bit different utilizing the new technology available in 10.1 is the Help. You can see the action menu here, which will expand it. We can go to Desire to Learn Help. There's a link for Student Help Desk, of course, for students, and online tutoring link that we thought would be very helpful for students. The Manage Course option also expands with the most commonly used tools that we thought faculty would use. Of course, you can always click on Edit Course, as you did in the previous version, for a listing of all the particular tools available. So returning to the course home, we can now see that we have this now familiar two-column layout with our news on the left, a lot more generous than it was in the previous version. And if we compare this layout with the previous version, we'll see that it is quite a bit more generous. The three-column layout has a lot more widgets, but there are some that may not be completely necessary. I know many faculty enjoy having a little bit about themselves under Your Instructor widget on the home page. This we felt was not a particularly great use of real estate in the two-column, so what we did was come up with an option for you to include it as a very first news item, and there it is front and center. Students can then click on the X to dismiss that, and then of course it brings the most recent news item to the top. So let's go over the right-hand column of widgets. The updates functions exactly the same as it did in the previous version. The calendar is linked now with the events widget that used to be separate. Since they work off of the same functionality, combining them did make sense. So anything generated from within your class that's upcoming will be listed just below the calendar. The Student Help Desk widget is included, has everything they would need to know. So basically that's the rundown on the new two-column layout. Again, very pleasing to the eye.